Hey guys, this is Dano from Hidden Bigfoot Research Labs, and I've got a thing here. I've been building my tackle box, getting it ready for the jet boat, or the motorized kayak, the Mokai, however you say it. I've been taking footage for the last 2 days. I know this is backwards. This thing just died, and it lasted almost 48 hours. But yeah, check this out. Alright, so here's what I've been carrying. Let me see, I've got the battery, everything good, everything goes. I still keep the red bucket around, and the other pouch I do have right here. I don't carry it everywhere, but yeah, I got my camera hooked to it. Handful of important things in there, and my GoPro's in that bag. But yeah, that's how it turned out. And a handful of this footage is just leftovers from the last video, getting organized. But this is basically what turned out. I mean, I've got bug spray, thermocell, a metal stringer, the USB bubbler, the tackle box. I found a cutting board from the Dollar Tree that rolled up, a handful of different boxes. But this is essentially my $50 rebuild of my tackle box. I'm just gonna go through my editing real quick. There was some footage left over last time that didn't get used, and if you want to see it, it's there. This video ain't that important to me. Alright, I got some more stuff in. Here is an external battery with the solar panel, which I got this big hunky blue thing here. Really, it's my mom's, but I don't know. I didn't like it. It was like it was shutting off. And I was wondering if it is recognizing that it's not charging something. Let's unplug it. Let's plug it into that. I feel it working. I went and got a glass of water. Now, if it kicks off, oh no. Wait, it's an hour later, and this thing is still going strong. Sweet. Cool. Check it out, it's still running. And I've had the blind closed most of the day, so I doubt it was getting much solar. And it looks like the charge is still completely full. That little bubbler don't pull much juice at all. Alright, so I'm like 15 minutes short of 24 hours. And look, it's not even went down. And I keep the room pretty dark during the day. I don't know if it got enough sunlight to think it was charging or not. To see, like, the green light turns on. That's it. But yeah, that'll work perfect. Awesome. So like I could use that camping or over the weekend, whatever. You know, I can buy bait and not worry about them dying, no matter where I'm at. Or at least not because the water wasn't oxygenated. Yeah. Cool. Alright, I'm just a few hours short of 48 hours. And I just noticed it went down to 25. This morning, I noticed it kicked down to 75. And then it held 75 all day. Every time I looked at it, it was still at 75 most of the day. I didn't see it at 50, and I ain't looked at it in a couple hours. But I just happened to look over and realize that, oh, it's went down to 25. I started it at like 114. Yeah, I hit 24 yesterday. I didn't start it last night. I started it the night before. 10:36 right now. The next night, like I said, it's almost 48 hours later. But that's cool. That is definitely cool. Oh, it's at 10:50, and it just started flashing. But I mean, we're still bubbling. Bubble. But I don't know if we're gonna make it to 48 hours or not. But with sunlight, I bet it would have. 10:50, I noticed it's flashing. And remember, we plugged it in at 1:14. Almost 2 nights ago. Right under 2 nights ago. Oh, it's 11:17 and I just noticed it's off. But yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, we were right under 48 hours. And I'm sure if I would have had just a little bit more light, because I've tried to keep it in the dark, but I'm sure it would have lasted. Sweet. That will work. And that's just like, I got this off of eBay. I mean, it was cheap. A USB fish bubbler. And then I got this off eBay too. It was like a $10 battery pack, solar powered. But yes, that will work great on the Mokai motorized kayak jet boat. Sweet. You know what? Actually, let's do a side-by-side. I got this battery pack, and I know I charged it up like 2 days ago, so it should still be full charged. And this one's my mom's. It's a bigger battery pack. I took it with me on the trike trip, and I didn't really like it because like the first day worked great, but it takes like a week to charge back up. And I didn't like even plugged into the wall. Like it was weird. Like I kept fighting it. When I plugged this into it, I thought it was kicking off, but I didn't have it in a cup of water. But like it was like 5 minutes later, I couldn't tell if this was humming. So we'll actually plug it in, and this is a solar power bank. Anything you might want to know. And this thing, it was cheap, but I mean, there's anything it says. They both got a flashlight though. But I wanted something cheap. If I drop it in the river, I don't care. And I needed to give Mom's back at some point. I also wanted to see if, like a baseline on how these work, if they all take so long to charge back up. I don't know much about them. I haven't used them much. I've had plenty of power cells, but not the solar ones. We'll plug that in. It lit up. It started bubbling. It is 11:25. And I'll just look over at it every once in a while. And it looks like it's got one low, but that's a different. Yeah, it stopped. See, it thinks it's grounded. That's the low voltage. I know what that is. It's like a low voltage mode. So it was shutting off. Okay. That's what I wanted to know. This won't work for a bubbler. This one won't. Unless maybe on this one. There's two modes. We'll plug it into the other side. Because if you look, it's got like... I thought it had like a fire on it. Maybe this one. Alright, it is 11:25. Let's see if it goes. These are for charging phones. So it's thinking it's like a bad cell battery is why it's shutting off. Because I'm running the motor on it. That's why the blue one's not working. So we'll give it just a few minutes and see if it cuts back out. Because it thinks the battery's full or it's shutting off the voltage trying. Now, if you were charging phones, that might work good for it. But God, I just didn't like it. I just don't like that one. I mean, I'm not trying to hate on it, but so far, man, I'm just not liking it. Alright, well, this one is 24 hours later. Still running. The battery bar hasn't went down any. It hasn't kicked back off. Like I said, I don't like this one because it's got like a short mode in it, where if it thinks it's not charging a battery pack, it'll shut down. And I don't know if it's that plug only or if this plug, because again, it had out 1 and out 2. I guess it's this one that's got. This one has the double. So I don't know. I know they both got short protection built in, but this one, I've had problems with it just cutting out. Like I plug it in, I walk away, and then it's not bubbling. This one hasn't done it to me yet, but I've not actually used it like on the river. I just got them I got that one a couple days ago. But this one, I don't know, it's just weird. And I know it takes like a week to charge back up. And this one, like it took a while to charge also. It went, in like 20 minutes, it went to 75. But then it was flashing 100 like almost a day. It did finally get to 100. But I mean, it's a USB charging by USB. I could see it would have to take a while to get to 100%. But yeah, we'll see when it kicks off or when something changes. Or when I just give up. Because I mean, that's a much bigger battery. I know it can last quite a bit longer. And that one made it almost 48 hours without any sunlight. But yeah, we'll see. Alright, it is several days later. Like several days later. I may have to look at the dates on this footage. If I do, I'll put it on the screen. So this one lasts days, but I don't like how long this battery takes to charge. And it was shutting down on me. I just wanted to see what it would do. But yeah, man, that lasted days off of this thing. Capacity, no, 49,000. So 50,000 milliamps. Yeah. Zoom in from here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, check it out. And it's a little mini bucket. It fits a 5-gallon bucket. With bubbler hookup on USB and battery pack. And that thing connects to it. Oh, and it's also got drawers and space. It's the same on both sides. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos. Please subscribe. And alright, thank you. Lates.